Hey guys, how are you doing today? I am Pam.
If this is the first time you come into the channel, welcome to the Pam FAM. You saw the title and I know you saw the thumbnail, so you know what this video is about. And if you are interested to hear
What I have to say,
please stay tuned. I got Soul Cafe.
I really like the bottle because it would look great on the vanity of a woman or a man. So got a wide area for you to make different parts, so you can part it on either side, and it gives you a nice sort of a body wave look. Because it's not very thick, it looks really good. You can wear it in a side ponytail as well.
Much more fruitier, much more sweeter. Very sweet, woodsy. They smell very similar. And I don't know how in the world that is.
Beautiful vanilla, deep, dark, dry vanilla.
It's a little spicier, it's a little warm. Perfume, or the toilette, I like them all.
It is fruity a little bit, and it is just beautifully delicious. But I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with Madawi. Most like masculine leaning scents. If you like sweet scents, doesn't really matter. Smells great. It's got that marshmallow vibe to it, like everybody loves.
To my left, your right, click on that bell. It'll tell you every single time I do a live, every single time I do a video, every single time I post something in the community chat. You know, every move I make, you will know about it. So please consider subscribing to the channel.
Hey guys, we're doing good. We're on drawer number 6. We are almost done. Oh, is it drawer number 7? Drawer number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, we are down to drawer number 7, my friends, and that houses Pat McGrath. So if this is your first time here, what we are doing is going through most of my makeup, not all, but most of my makeup that I'm using currently. Pam's getting ready to move, so we're trying to go through and I'll show you my collection, and you'll ooh and ah and tell me you like it or not. And you know, some people ask me for this, and that's what I'm doing right now. So let's get started. Hopefully we can make it to drawer number 8 as well tonight. So I house all of my 6 pan palettes and some of the 4 up front. And it's just the way it's working out. So when I want to get to the back, and I house them as they were produced, okay? So when I want to get to the big palettes, the big Mothership palettes, then I move a couple of these out of the way and I just get to these. That's just how I do it. I also have my House of Sillage in here. So let's start. The first one that I have is number 1, and I don't put the elastic back on them because I think it's pointless. And this one is Mothership Subliminal. This is one of my favorites for work. I do keep all the plastics, or at least I try to. And the reason this is perfect for work is because it's got beautiful muted colors. They're beautiful. They look great on the eyes. My dear, I tell you, these here, I didn't know how much I was going to love this palette until I started literally using it, particularly when I use the dark colors and then the dark color, and then I put the light color right on top of it. I'm telling you, this is Pat McGrath, and then the artistry. Now this has got a little dirty, as you see, you know, because I do use her. So that's the first one. The second one is, this is a companion palette to this one here. So this is Bronze Ambition, and this is the Bronze Ambition right here, okay? See, bronze, 1, 2. Right? So that's how I store them. And then of course this one, this is was my favorite. It was my favorite because I do love warm colors, but I started playing around with this one and I got to loving them. So I love all my Pat McGrath, bottom line up front. Okay, so that's the number 2. Then number 3 is right here. You know, look at the artwork. How freaking cool is that? It reminds me of my 80s, you know, my years hanging out in, you know, bazaars and school and stuff. This one is called the La Vie en Rose. And I love me some purple, okay? And this looks great. This, OMG. This is great. And then you blend and you smooth out the pink on top. And then you take the dark one in the corner. And then if you want, you can pop that in the corner. Pop that in the corner. Love it. Love, love, love it. Love owning these. I absolutely love owning these. I don't care about them. If they ever tell me that that's going to go bad, no, it's not happening. I'm not trashing them. I'll go around with a fat eye from getting infected. So this is a Christmas collection, and this one is called Metamorphosis. And look at that gorgeousness. Now these colors, the silver and the gold, actually came out as individual in kits. The issue that people have had with Pat McGrath is that her colors are they're duplicated, right, in one thing or the next. My finger, I just got my fingernail on that one, and this one right here, which is Metal Flurry or Metallurry, or something to that effect. I can't see the writing to really read it to you. I love Smoke Amethyst. I love the copper. All of these four right here. In fact, I think these were in another, not a palette, but like an individual kits. And then we have the other one, that's that pink one. And then that same collection came out with the red and also the blue. And so the blue has more blue tone colors, and this is Mothership Subliminal. This is the Dark Star. Dark Star has colors in it that came from another pack. And to be quite honest with you, that gold looks like it's duplicated as well as this one. And this one right here, that green is gorgeous on the eyes, on my eyes anyways. Dark Paradise is also great as just one matte, and then you put a liner underneath it. Great, great, great. So yeah, so that's the red. So these three right here was a Christmas collection, and I got that from hubby. Then, since we're up front, this is, you guys know this is the Star Wars. This one arrived really mushed up, as you can see, and I pressed them back in. Yes, I did. I did. And then this one, look at that. Look at the color. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I love these palettes. I love the artwork. Absolutely love it. Moving along, the very next year, she came out with more Christmas collection. And then these three, these were the first time she did quads in a Christmas collection. Guys, look at that. Oh my God. Every time I use this, I'm in awe. Gorgeous. Just stunning. Here's the pink. Pink is equally as stunning. Look at that. Oh my God. You see that? And there is some fallout with these. I know some people say that there isn't, but I get fallout on them, particularly with the pinks. But I love it nonetheless. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. This is the red that completes the set that year. And this is the last Christmas collection that I had bought. But I love this brown, this muddy brown. I love it because it gives a nice dark. Let me come into the light. Look at that. See that? It's nice and muddy toned. So you don't even need a lot. You really don't. And you can use your fingers with these. Look at that. Look at that gold. Look at that. Gorgeousness. Love Pat McGrath. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Astral Pink. It does like flake. Not flake. It does get all over my eye. But I clean it up and I just keep it moving because I love me some Pat McGrath. Now, as I mentioned, these are just the original Motherships. 1, 2, 3. This is the one that everybody was like freaking out because they couldn't get their hands on. And then this one was a favorite. And then this came out Midnight Sun, which I have a duplicate of. And I don't know why I bought a second one. And then this is the Rose 1 and Rose 2. So I know you guys have seen these all over YouTube already. So I'm not going to bore you. I know you guys have seen these all over YouTube already, okay? So I'm not going to terribly bore you with it. Let's see if I can get a swatch. Oh, it's so creamy. It's old because I've had it. Oh my gosh, look at that. It changed color on me. Ooh, Pat. I can't wear that to work because it's blue. Dang it. Let's see. This is the one I was going to wear. Let's try this one here in the center. Yeah. Yeah, I can get away with that for work. Yep, I'm gonna rock this tomorrow for work. Hey guys, this is gonna be an extra clip. It's basically editing, and I realized that I missed 2 of my palettes, so probably more, but that's the problem when you have so many palettes, right? Well, this one here is number 3, and this is the Subversive. This is the packaging for that one. Absolutely stunning, just like the small Mothership palette, right? And what really I love in this palette is this beautiful green. I do like this metallic sort of blue. I do like the silver. I like the brown. I like all the colors in this. I think this is one of my favorite. I know I say I have favorites in Pat McGrath, but this is one of them, okay? And then this was release number 4. This one here was very hard to come by because when it was released, it's a Decadence palette. It was supposed to be a limited edition, and then everybody was clamoring for more, and so she re-released it with the Star Wars collection. And when she re-released it, it sold out. I actually wanted the Star Wars version of it because it was a beautiful gold palette, but I could not justify purchasing a second palette with the same colors in it just to get the gold packaging. You know, I just couldn't justify that. And because it's eyeshadow, I felt uncomfortable selling or buying another expensive palette just because, to be quite honest with you. All right, because although I like expensive stuff, you know, I'm kind of sort of frugal, I think. Or maybe I'm not. Anyways, in this one, all of these are special, shiny, soft, pretty glittery shades. There are no mattes in this palette, whereas in the first 3 palettes, all of them have this repeat color, which is the black in here, and some of them have also the Astral Pink was also a repeat color, okay? And as you can see, the colors are very similar, you know, when you look at them, but when you put them on the eye, sometimes depending upon your complexion, it looks, you know, similar, sometimes not. So this is number 3 release, and this is Subversive palette, the Subversive, and then this one is number 4, and this was the release of the Decadence palette, this gorgeous palette. Okay, this reminds me of Michael Jackson's album from back in the early 90s. Leave Me Alone, I think it was. Okay, so let's get back to the rest of the video. So this palette, this is Bronze Seduction. Everybody went crazy over this one. Everybody went crazy over this one. Okay, everybody. And child, yes, they went crazy over it. So this color right here is my favorite. Here it is right here. Yes, lots of fallout, lots and lots and lots of fallout, but I still love it. The red one is pretty, but it tends to make my eye look a little weird. So I tend to use the red color, which is this one right here. I tend to use that on the inner and outer corners and then base other colors on the center of my lid. So, yep, the gold is pretty. As you can see, I think it shape shifts a little bit, you know. But for the most part, I really enjoy this palette. I haven't used it in a while, but I really enjoy playing with it when I do. And then we have Midnight Sun right here. And this one, Midnight Sun is also, oh, all Pat McGrath is pretty. Who am I kidding? Right? Also gorgeous. There's that peachy color that I really like. It looks like another palette that I showed you recently. And then that smoky grayish brown is really pretty as well. All the colors in here are really good. It's a good palette for work, folks that are going to work and want to be a little more muted. But to be quite honest with you, you can amp it up by putting the gold underneath, making it brighter, or on top, making it brighter. But I do enjoy this palette. Here we got Divine Rose. This is the first one that came out. Whoa. This is the first one that came out. And that's the packaging for that. Very easy palette, in my opinion, to utilize for work. Shapeshift the color right here. It goes on one way, looks different way in the eye as you move about. Beautiful browns, nice and soft. And the gold, I mean, the shimmer and the glitter, you know, Pat McGrath she don't come to play. But there is some fallout to it. Very little fallout, but it's still some fallout to the color. So you have to exercise caution when you're putting it on and build your color up instead of just putting a whole bunch on like Pam does. All right. So yeah, that's a great color. I've used this for work quite a few times and I really enjoy it. And then the last one I have in the drawer, I've already taken it out, and that's Divine Rose 8. And this is number 2, Divine Rose number 2, right? So the box came, it was all damaged and stuff like that. Reached out to Pat McGrath, they sent me another box. I have a video when the string actually came undone. I was so upset. I have a video where the string actually came undone. I was pretty upset about that. But this one has a beautiful pink that turns to green. It does it on the eye. See how it's doing it right now? It does it on the eye as well. This is a beautiful pink. You can use that also as a blush. I have done so. I've also used this color here as a highlighter as well as this color as a highlighter. Yeah. I don't know why I did that. I just did. Okay. And you can also use this one here as a blush if you wanted to. All right. But these are beautiful colors. This one here, I have to be wearing something that I know I can get away with. So it's bold. It's just a bold palette. And I love it. I love it. I love it. This again, I must have had this color or this gold right here like 5 times. You know, I've got 5 of these because they're in different palettes. So this is Mothership 8. So tell me, guys, do you guys have Pat McGrath? I gotta know. Make sure you talk to me down in the comments section, okay? Also, what I house in here is my House of Sillage, the Mickey Mouse collection, Disney Times House of Sillage. And this is my cheek. And this is the eye quad. So I do use this quite a bit. I haven't made a dent in it. I just use it quite a bit. I actually really enjoy this. So these I think are great quality. I keep them in the case so as not to scratch up the case. So I keep it in the black velvet pouch that it comes in. But I really enjoy the House of Sillage eyeshadow. The cheek palette I don't use as much because it doesn't really show up unless I put a dark bronzer underneath and then it pops. Okay, so if you're my complexion, that's one way to get it to work for you. So we've got 1, 2, do I have all of them here? Yes, I do. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 release. That's the 4th release. The 5th release, Bronze Seduction. Midnight Sun being the 6th release. 7 is Rose 1, and then 8 is Rose number 2. Those are all of the Mothership palettes that I purchased from Pat McGrath. And then I have the small ones, which are the Christmas or the holiday collections, okay? And I really, truly enjoy these. As you can see, the way I store these is what I use the most is what stays up front, okay? Match them up as I told you earlier. 1, release number 2, the minis. Release number 3, so it matches up with its big sister. And then the Star Wars palette goes here. Those two go together. And then I put the quads. Put the quads in here. And then this quad. Let's see here. We can move this, that there, and then bring these back like so. I tell you, it's like Tetris. It's like Tetris. And that's it. So that's my Pat McGrath, my House of Sillage, Pat McGrath and House of Sillage drawer. All right, guys, I think you've had enough of me already, so I'm not going to go on to the NATASHA DENONA. I'll do that another day. If you have these, if you like these, if you like the way I store, if you have a better way or better suggestion for me to store them, please let me know. This is the way I could fit most of them and see all of them at the same time. That's why I store them this way. Towards the end of the video, you'll see some end cards popping up. Please make sure you click on one of those. It'll take you to a video or a playlist, and click on the artwork. That's my daughter's artwork. When you click on that, it'll take you directly to my channel where you can subscribe and watch more videos. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me today, guys. I can't tell you how much. I hope this was enjoyable to someone, helpful to someone. And until the next video, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.